A coconut?
Hey, you wait! Did you see my coconut?
Which coconut? What coconut? I don't know.
I am Bala, the coconut seller. Don't be clever with me. Tell me, where is my coconut?
How would I know? Ask your coconut. Maybe today it's not in the mood to come down and it went back up in the air.
Is it so?
What happened?
Amma, I just threw the coconut down. But he says it didn't come down. It went up in the air. Tell me, Amma, does it ever happen? Is there magic in the air? How can it go up? Tell me.
No, that doesn't happen. But once in Vijayanagar, something like this did happen. I'll tell you that story. And then maybe you'll find your coconut while listening to it. Story? Yay! Once in Vijayanagar, a resident named Babban fell so ill that all the money in the house was spent on his treatment. Now there was only one cow left in the house, which could be sold to arrange for Babban's medicine. Babban and Nirmala decided to sell the cow. Babban's wife Nirmala was a simple woman. When the discussion of selling the cow in the market came up, Babban explained everything to her before sending her.
Listen, don't talk to anyone on the way. Just do your work and come back home directly.
Namaste, Auntie. Huh? Auntie didn't even respond to the greeting? That's strange.
Seems like we have got something good today. But why is it moving? Oh no, catch it!
I thought we would find diamonds and jewels. But what did we find? This sheep?
Now watch how I turn this sheep into a cow.
Just like Nirmala had a cow, Mungi had a plan to take the cow from her.
My cow?
What happened, Auntie?
I brought a cow. This ship is not mine.
This sheep is indeed your cow. You might not know, but there is magic in the air here. As soon as the air passed through it, the cow turned into a sheep.
What? Magic in the air? You never told me before.
See, Auntie, this is my donkey. It turned into a human with this magical air, but it hasn't become intelligent yet.
What has happened?
Chungi Mungi, who turned the cow into a sheep, now turned that sheep into a chicken.
Oh no, magical air again.
It wasn't the magic of air, but the magic of Chungi Mungi's hands.
Who will buy this old rope now? Even the air seems upset today.
After hearing everything from Nirmala, Babban understood that the two boys had fooled her with the story of magical air. And the very next day...
Did you bring Manglu's rabbits? But will they be able to complete your plan? Be careful. There shouldn't be any more losses.
Keep watching, Nirmala. But do you remember what you have to do?
Yes, I remember.
Yesterday we made good money without any hard work.
But here, Chungi and Mungi didn't know that today they were going to receive a big shock.
Slowly, slowly, my child, slowly.
A rabbit?
Ah, these must be the same two whom Nirmala had talked about.
Wow, uncle, this rabbit is so cute. Where are you taking it?
This is not just a rabbit, but my heart too. I'm ill. That is why I'm going to sell him. He listens to everything I say.
Everything?
Yes, yes. He plays with me. When I grab his ears like this, he likes it. Then I lift it with one hand and spin it around. Like this, like this, like this, like that. Like this way and that way.
No. But how can a rabbit be a piece of someone's heart?
Tell him to.
Not like that. Give me proof. Only then I will believe that he listens to you.
Why not? My child Chiku, go and tell your auntie to prepare potato curry, kheer and puri also. Huh? I am coming with guest, okay? Are you listening? We have arrived.
Yes, yes, Chiku informed me. I have prepared potato curry, puris and kheer.
It's true. This rabbit turned out to be very clever.
Here you go, uncle. Now this rabbit is ours.
As I told you, he is a piece of my heart. You cannot buy him with such a small amount.
Okay, uncle, take this too.
No, my child, no. It won't be enough. This is a wonder of the world. If I didn't need coins, I would never sell him. I'll take him to a big market and sell him there.
If we take this rabbit Chiku to the palace and sell it to the king, then we won't have to steal for the rest of our lives. We'll play with the coins instead of stealing them.
Okay, take this too.
Not enough.
Take this too. That too.
Here, take this.
Take out more, Chungi.
I don't have more.
Yeah, take everything.
All right. That's enough.
Why did you invest all of your earnings in this rabbit?
Because this rabbit seems to be smarter than you. I'm pretty sure about my investments and also about the money. Now, keep watching how the money comes back. Chiku, go and tell uncle that if he doesn't bring the money within an hour, we will come and loot everything.
Several hours passed. Neither Chiku came, nor did Babban show up with the coins. That's when they suspected that Babban had fooled them.
Uncle, come outside.
What happened, my child? Did you forget something?
Don't act clever, uncle. We want our coins back.
Why not? Here they are.
These are stones.
But there were coins in it. It seems like the magical air turned them into stones.
Is there such a magical wind?
Yes, there is, isn't it? Like a cow turns into a ship by the magical wind.
And the sheep into a chicken.
Oh no, she's the same auntie, the cow owner. The one we had robbed.
The soldiers haven't gone far. Should I call them?
They made a fool out of us.
Now go from here. We need to rest.
No, our car.
If you like this video, subscribe to our channel Murthy Media.